Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to start on the Mezco Toys 112 Collective Tangerine. She's from the Rumble Society. So, let's get started. Super excited. I got to shoot this a while back when it was a prototype. And crazy enough, here we are with the final release item. And I got to say, very happy. Very, very happy. I try not to judge things until it's the final product, because sometimes I do prototype stuff. But I got to say, super happy with how this came out. The sculpt came out even better than I remember. And I really love that they gave her a dynamic face. It looks really good. I like the darker tone of Tangerine, and it really pops against the orange. I kept the ascot on because I feel like it really blends with it. But real quick, let's take it off. I know you'll see that metal frame there. We'll get to that in a second. But as we take the ascot off, we have, it looks just as clean, but I just like the ascot. It gives it that nice complementary break against the orange. But you'll notice that metal wired frame, similar to the Power Rangers box set with the female characters, as well as Ghost Rider. There's that new dynamic body. So we can lift up. We can definitely hit a little bit higher with this body, right? We are double jointed. We have bicep swivel as well. But I'm going to put the arms down. And my suggestion to you is when you can't find it, you just try to remember where you last placed off by just feeling underneath the arm. See if it doesn't push down, things like that. You just kind of look. Or you can just peek inside. Like for now, I definitely don't remember where it was. There it is. You just gently pull down. Just don't outright pull down, because it is that seamless body. You can't see it. As far as our head articulation, we have beautiful neck movement. And it looks stiff, but as you can see, we can look down, we can look up, we can actually tilt a little bit to the sides as well too. And it's all there. We have our, we have a super deep ab crunch, as you can see here, with this metal frame, that you can actually go really, really deep to the point where she can pretty much make an L shape with her upper torso. As far as the legs go, we have, I'm gonna lift that belt up. We actually have higher than 90 degree, right? We have a boot swivel. We have a beautiful double joint. So those high jumping knees will look fantastic on this character. The suit is flexible enough to get that breathing in for room. As far as going outward, let's see. Yeah, we can still go pretty far outward too, but you can't go on both legs because it will stretch a little too far in this area. But as you can see, we can go outward as well. Push that back in. As far as the ankle pivot, we have a little bit of backwards and forwards, and we can tilt inward as well as tilt outward. So you will have that as well as with the boot swivel, should give you that extra room that you need. But yeah, as far as articulation goes, probably a good look for Mezco with female bodies ever since the Catwoman debacle. I know a lot of people have not forgotten that. So yeah, we do have a little bit of a thigh swivel as well too. So if you don't want it to look crazy, you can actually move around a little bit. Let's actually try to get her up, get her to box. I want your lady boxing. So yeah, she can definitely hit some nice poses. I know you hear Buttermilk waking up. So as you can see, we can hit poses. We look really solid. And I like what we're getting into. We can definitely get rider kicks and look really good. The color break on this is really nice. So with all of that being said, let's go over her beautiful set of accessories and different looks so we can see how, let's wait. I want to make sure she can stand. There we go. We're going to look over all her accessories and things to make sure that you can see all the different versions and mock-ups that you can do, because technically you can make a bunch of versions for yourself. So we'll see how that works out. So I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, let's get to talking about accessories. There's a lot here. So let's try to go over it neat and clean for you guys as best as possible. First things first, and that can lead into a bunch of different song lyrics. Let's go back over the ascot. Looks really good. It's cloth, soft goods. It's not wired. The neck part is durable. Seems to be a little wired there to fit around the neck perfectly. So outside of the ascot, you would also get the option of a choker, which I think the choker looks, I like chokers. So here we are with the choker, looking utterly fantastic. That one is a soft plastic. Then we will have bracelets that we can wear around the wrist, as well as her glasses. Now I'm gonna go over the, actually I have one already taken out. You get 2 pairs of glasses. And the reason why I wanted to go over the glasses is when we go over our sculpts, you have that sculpt here. Here we have one of my favorite sculpts, which is the the bun sculpt, right? So you have this. I love the way this looks. Absolutely phenomenal. And then we will have the bubblegum sculpt with the fro. Now, when you are putting on the shades, there is a tiny slit which you will slip the glasses through that they slide into on every sculpt. So that way you can actually just slide them through. If they do not go through directly, just give it a little bit of time and wiggle them through. I'm gonna try to do this on camera for you guys. There we go. I got one in. There we go. And they sit on the face really beautifully. So as you can see here, shades look and feel fantastic. So I wanted to go over that, make sure I did it right. Then we have, we will go over some of the weapons. We will get a katana, a gold katana. We will get a sheath for the, oop, I've knocked over things. We will get a said sheath for the katana as well too. Get that, there we go. That white sheath looks really good. We will get a rocket launcher. I love how her stuff is color painted. We will get a missile for the rocket, and we've gotten this missile before. As you can see, we can plug it in to have that effect. We will get an Uzi. I'm not sure if this is an Uzi or a MAC-10 or an MP5K. I'm not really aware of guns, but I've been trying to learn. But yeah, a submachine gun of the variant type. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I couldn't hold that one in, guys. I'm so sorry. We will have this. Now, we do get several bullet effects that Mezco is known for, bullet effect. We will get the spraying version of the bullet effect. We will get the burst version. And we will get the single fire shot. Next up, you will also get a large machine gun where the magazine is actually loaded through the top of the feed. We have a handle here, we have a bipod. I believe the bipod can come off. It's clipped in now, but I believe the bipod can come off. So yeah, I really like these. Then we have an M14, I think. The magazine is also removable. The magazine was also removable in the larger machine gun. We will also get, as you've seen in the stop motion, we will get a shield. I'm gonna call it the riot shield, as you can see here. You will get a harness for her, so she can load up one of her other weapons, which I'm gonna show you right now, because you'll also get a small caliber of other weapons. I actually left these in. You'll get a revolver. That's what that can be held in. Another large magazine and extras of the other magazines, as well as 2 smaller pistols. Really good. Yes, Riley. What else do we have? Oh, and then we have the hands. So we have the hands and the jacket. So I will pause for a second. Let me just go wash my hands, tend to my cat. I'll be right back. So back to what we were talking about. We will also get her soft goods bag, which has an opening. I didn't take that out yet, but you can store things in there, and it does fold over. So there you have that. We do also have her jacket, which I didn't even take out yet. So let's get to that. So the jacket is also a beautiful touch too, because if you want to add that different look for Tangerine, you can. Here we are with our jacket. I totally recommend that you take off the bracelets before you go through the arms, because you don't want it to get caught on anything. So remember that. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about the hands. The first set of hands we're going to talk about is probably going to be my favorite, and it's the badass hands. I love these. So here we are. There we go. With our knuckle dusters. I love to see it. Love to see it. And then we will get a slew of other hands. I'm going to try to keep it short and generic. We have our open item holding hands. We have our trigger hands. We have martial arts hands. We have our relaxed hands. We have pointing and peace sign, as well as karate chopper and or salute hand. So yeah, we have a lot, but there's a lot to go over. And I think I've done most of it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some characters so we can do some size comparisons. But also, I'm going to try to do a couple of poses with her in the end. So let's get it, try something different. I'll see you guys. All right, we're gonna jump into some size comparisons. First up, I wanted to do Spider-Gwen because she shares the metal frame body, but as you can see, they are 2 different types of bodies, as one is much larger than the other. One definitely has to be like the teen body, which I believe the Power Rangers are on. and Tangerine is the more adult body from what it seems like. So with that being said, we can compare now to one of my boys here. Let's go with damn, I don't know if this one is Larry or Clyde. But here is one of the Decapod gang who I have out, who I was like, oh, let's see what you guys look like underneath those jackets. So here's a Decapod gang, right? Then there is my Detective Gomez, which is just a kit bash of Gomez parts and things like that. So here we are next to Detective Gomez. And as you can see, Tangerine, as you can see here, Tangerine is one of the taller characters now in the Rumble Society. She's actually taller than the male counterparts, even with heels and things like that. So she definitely has a lot going on. I like her being tall. Next up, we have some Marvel Legends we can choose to have her up against. Here is Spectrum or Photon. Then we have Nick Fury. And as you can see, she's even bigger than a normal 6-inch figure. And then here we have a Valaverse figure as well as a Warrior Beast 4 Horsemen figure, aka a Mythic Legion. And as you can see, she's actually pretty much really up there. So she's definitely really cool as a larger character, and I kind of really like that about it. So yeah, with that being said, I did say I would toss in a few extra poses, and one of the things I wanted to talk about was the suit stretch and things like that. So even though we have like, it's a bodysuit, you definitely have room for like different poses. So when you want to do things like this, like there is room for it. So as you can see here, you could definitely get it going on. That means we can go directly into a rider kick, which is, you know, the patented move of somebody like me. We love rider kicks here. So yeah, we definitely have rider kicks. And then if you want to do things like, like let's say you were doing martial arts moves like Krav Maga or any close quarter combat stuff, or for those guys who do jujitsu, like we definitely have, and this is what I was saying about you got to memorize where it is, rotate up. Because as you can see here, if you wanted to do any sort of submission maneuver, let's try to match that arm, there we go. She actually has a bunch of different things that she can do. So whether it's, oh, here we go. Great example. I have Baki here. So let's say she wanted to get above Baki, get Baki in a cross maneuver, and Baki can probably get out of it. But if you wanted to get her in that maneuver where she's out there holding the arm, getting into submission, trying to choke him out, as you can see here, she can do it on her end. So it's little things like that where I'm like, we can still get poses and still like really get the good stuff going. So it really all depends on your imagination, really. And I would say try not to limit yourself. Try to have a good time. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the figure if you pre-ordered one. And if you didn't pre-order one, as you can see here, we can bend that knee. As a friend of mine will say, you don't bend the knee from the top. There we go. See? So we have a lot of movement. But yeah, it's one of those things where definitely, I love this figure. Can't wait to get some more photos in. And I can't wait to see what everybody's going to get up to. Look, I got my Camerata 2 pose going. So in the meantime, guys, please enjoy. And as always, please be good to yourself, be good to others, and be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.